And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Saints taking on. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill here today, John Donaldson.
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener. Not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
And now 2 balls and a strike. That one at triple digits. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Now the number 2 hitter, Jason Giambi. Up the middle. Sends it to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. Aaron Judge at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Judge comes up empty there.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that
now that's strike 3. We go to the bottom of the first, and now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. That one hammered center field. Anderson makes the play. 1 away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
In the air out towards right center. Judge hauls it in. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Willie Stargell the next to hit. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
And he swings over the top there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. In the dirt. Two outs. Just missed. Swing and a miss.
2-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2's the count.
Struck him out looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Here's Tim Anderson. And a foul ball. And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-2.
Next pitch is downstairs.
That's a ball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's a K for TA7. So now the DH spot, Rafael Palmeiro. And there's the strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Yelich makes the grab, and there's two gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Ryne Sandberg. Swing and a miss at a slider.
It's 0-1.
Inside.
Nope, that's it.
And that is ball 1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The next pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Betts whips it to first. 3rd out. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the third baseman, Wade Boggs. Digo back to work. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
0-1.
Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Digo comes to the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just misses with that one.
Count is full.
Digo winds and fires. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. And Martinez. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
This one popped up. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from first. Tries to get back and save. So now here's the DH, David Ortiz. First pitch misses. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab, and that is that. New inning getting started. Now here is Bryce Turang. Turang, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. That one outside. Ball 1. Strike 1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Mike Piazza getting ready to hit. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Stephen Kwan will hit next. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight. Bottom of the inning, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And he dropped it. So that's a foul ball, and he gets another chance at the plate. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Now a check swing, but he held up.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
No, that's inside.
And a good eye there. That one to first, and it goes just foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Foul ball there. Inside, just missed. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now it's Mookie Betts. Flied to right his first time. And a curve is down and in.
1-0.
Pitch misses inside. And now 2-0. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2-1's the count.
Swing and a chopper out to short. On the run, sends it over to first. Boots it.
Now back, first baseman
Willie Stargell now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one in the dirt. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Betts stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Matthew Lugo. That one fouled off. Cut on and missed at 101. That is strike 2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now the first baseman, Jason Giambi. And there's a foul ball. 4th inning underway, no score. Fouled off, he was late. Foul ball still 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And that one is lifted in the air. Griffey gets under it. And that'll do it. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. The pitch. just off the inside edge. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And strike two.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That to right. Judge getting an angle on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. One up, one down. Now the third baseman, Wade Boggs. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that misses. Ball one. One out, bases empty. And another ball. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive to first. And he beats the throw. He's safe. JD Martinez stands in, and he's already singled in this game. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike two. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Yelich, the next to hit, takes ball one.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next pitch misses, and now 3-0.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And now 3-1.
3 balls and no strikes.
That one the other way. Brings it in for the third out. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the center fielder, Tim Anderson. And a swing and a miss.
Well, these players, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Throws to first in time. 1 away here in the 5th. So up next, Rafael Palmeiro. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
And misses inside.
1-2.
And down on strikes he goes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Sandberg swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
In plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll touch them all. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. Albies now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
It's 0-1.
That one at triple digits.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back to the top of the lineup, Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now. Steps on first for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. The shortstop takes the ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
1-1.
Two outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Bryce Terang. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Piazza. And that one fouled off. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 1. There's a strike. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. So digging in, Stephen Kwan. Struck out swinging his first time. In the air, out towards left center. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Bottom of the 6th inning. And here's the first baseman, Willie Stargell. That one missing inside. Stargell measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, usually in the outfield, but today he's starting at first.
Always concerns me a little bit making that move from the outfield to first base. Just how you work that bag. Don't want to have a collision with the base runner.
Swing and a miss at 100. No chance. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. That one down the line, and foul ball. Next pitch just misses. 1-2 to count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's way high. It's 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And here it comes. On the ground. Piazza out in the play. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Wade Boggs. To the right side, Sandberg. Whips it to first. Boggs is out. Top of inning number 7. Now, Matthew Lugo. Ripped to first. Caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. It's Aaron Judge now.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Next pitch is outside. 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. And here is J.D. Martinez. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. He goes down looking. And now it's Christian Yelich.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
That one
Ball.
misses. 1-0.
1-0.
Just
Ball.
missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
Off the mark
That's a
there. Ball 3. Ripped to right. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Next offering is fouled back.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that
2-2.
skips in the dirt.
Now pitching. Reese Gossage.
2 down, nobody on. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up. We go to the 8th, and now it's Tim Anderson. Donaldson back to work. Pitch in the dirt,
1-0.
and it's 1-0. And right back to the mound. 1 up, 1 down. And he's now just 5 outs away. He's got a real shot at this thing.
Yeah, Boog, he is rolling just in one of those grooves where he looks pretty unbeatable today.
And now it's even up.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms
1 ball,
extended,
1 strike.
tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Up the middle, bats up with it. And he's
No.
safe at first. That's their first hit of the ball game. 1 down. Ryan Sandberg, the next to hit. And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
1-2.
Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 and 2.
Got him looking, and he adds another strike. Strike out to the pile. 14 now. This is Bryce Terang. That one inside, and that is
1
ball
no
1.
strikes.
Just
Ball,
missed.
that's outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. On to the bottom of the 8th. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Ken Griffey Jr. And he swings through that one.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Check swing. Went around. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And 1-2.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Piazza fires to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And welcome back. So they turn to their closer, Michael Kopech.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one at triple digits.
2-1.
Close one doesn't get the call. And now 3-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
And that's in for a strike. And the count even at 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Lined into right. Here's the throw.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, but a bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Runner takes off. Called strike 3. Throw the second, tag, out, and that's the ball game. And a 1-0. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Wisconsin going up against Atlanta. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So, almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Pedro Martinez. How about a report on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Swing at a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jackie.
Here's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Just missed. Crow Armstrong gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Just missed.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
2-1.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
No outs, runner over at third. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swung on, belted. That one back there. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. Here's Jose Ramirez. Up and in, ball one.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That's a ball.
And another ball. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Cut on and missed at 101. And the count now even up. And a ground ball to first, and that's just foul. Two now. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Mickey Mantle getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Just threw that.
Belly just threw that fastball.
Sway out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-0. Tyler Soderstrom in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a pop-up. Boggs. That's out number 2.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Pulls it down, and here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and he's out on the tag. Here's Betts.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Two balls, no strikes to count.
Ball.
And Mookie takes
Outside.
just a few pitches in, but not very sharp on the mound in the home half of the first.
Boog, when you can score some runs for your pitcher in that first inning, you really want him to come out and shut that other team down so you guys can get back in the dugout and swing the bats. You've obviously got some hot sticks in the early part of this one.
Popped up. Soderstrom makes the grab, and there's 2 down. And now the first baseman, Willie Stargell. Ground ball up the middle, gloves it on the dive, over to first, and he's safe at first. So a man at first. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Next offering is outside. So now 1-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Stargell leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Smash to the left side. On to first. That ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. Martinez back to work. Started to swing, held up.
And if there's one man you want to keep off the base paths, it's this guy right here, Ricky Henderson, the undisputed stolen base king.
And Singy, Ricky's 1,406 career steals is a record that may stand forever. The active leader in career steals isn't even a quarter of the way to that number. Martinez hauls it in, and there's one away. Carson Williams now at the plate.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swings through that one.
And with the extreme crouch of that batting stance, Ricky made pitchers work. His strike zone was as small as it gets. He's looking to get on base any way he can because he knows a single is a triple.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out. So the lineup flips over. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. And it's fouled away. Next offering upstairs.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one at triple digits.
1 and 2's the count.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Now the third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Now he breaks his bat. Tosses to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second. Here is J.D. Martinez.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
And a strike. Fought off foul. 0-2 now. And ball one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And that one is lifted in the air. Yelich hauls it in, and there's two away. Now it's Christian Yelich. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That misses the zone. And the count 1-2. Tosses to first. Yelich is out. And that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. And now here is Jackie Robinson. Robinson in his 11th season, 26 years old. Usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
Well, the one thing he'll find is that a lot of the time the play is to your back. You're moving to your right. You've got to throw back to first base.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. He's already homered in this game. That smash towards center. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Caught in between, trying for third now. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Piazza fires to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. As we go to the last of the third, and now the DH, David Ortiz. That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The throw into second, and that's a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Ball one there.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which is the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
That misses.
That's the ball.
And it's 2-2.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he...
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
On the ground. Fires over to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ripped, but it curls fast. There's a swing and a miss. Albies stands at third with one gone in the inning. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Willie Stargell. And that one goes straight to the backstop. He's in there. And he comes in to score on the wild pitch. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1-2.
On the ground to first, Soderstrom. Here's the tag, and he's out. Third out, and that ends the frame. On to the fourth. Now it's the DH, Mickey Mantle. First pitch swinging.
Well, these guys do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
1-2's the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 1 so far.
Boog, that wasn't even close. You know, sometimes a guy will barely miss the zone and hit someone, but right there, he completely lost the handle, and that's when it gets a little scary.
Varitek stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And strike 1 to the catcher.
1-1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throws to second, and the lead runner has to hold on at second.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Top half of inning number 4. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-2. And that one missing low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That's to third. Boggs goes to second for 1. Over to first. Safe.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Stargell makes the catch, and that's the third out. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. Now here is Mike Piazza. Fires across the diamond. Piazza out in the play. Here's Wade Boggs now. Grounded out his first time up. That one off the mark. Ball 1. One out, bases empty. And it's through for a hit. Man at first with one gone. Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Next offering upstairs. And strike two.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Martinez tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. On the ground, 2 ball. Williams toss to second, and that's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one outside, and that's ball 1. On the ground to third. Boggs fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1. So digging in, Jackie Robinson.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
On the ground, out to short. Fires to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Here's Yelich at the dish. He's already homered here in this one. And that one is downstairs. And it's 1-0.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
2 outs, base is empty. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And he held back, according to Rusty Valentine. High fly ball out towards left center. Martinez has a beat on it. Brings it in, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here comes Christian Yelich. Yamamoto back to work. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Digging in, David Ortiz. Little chopper rolls foul. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That's too low, and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
On the ground to third, Boggs whips it across, and Ramirez is set down. And the batter now, Mickey Mantle. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Mantle goes 5 feet 11 inches 185 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
We got a full count.
Hit in the air out to center field. Betts on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Inside, ball.
Swings and misses at the sweeper.
1 and 2.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to third. Did not go. Next pitch is outside. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Center field. Griffey gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey Jr.
Ground ball right side. Robinson whips it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Here's Mookie to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Swinging a foul straight back.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Drops into the glove, and that quickly 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Willie Stargell. 1 for 2.
Stargell.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Gets up, throws to first in time. He stole a hit. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's 1 down. Ricky Henderson will hit next. Ground ball to the right side. They get him, but it was pretty close. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter now, Carson Williams. This one in the air center field. Griffey gets under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. First pitch just misses. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So up next, Wade Boggs. That one ripped. Henderson running hard to get it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. J.D. Martinez stands in. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to 1 velocity and stay there.
2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And we're back. Now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. Milner back to work. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Rip towards third. The throw to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. They got it for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Christian Yelich. Check swing, called strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back. And
drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Around second is Yelich. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat.
The ball now.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs 1 out to get out of it. So this is a huge matchup in this game right here.
Gossage.
1-1.
He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit.
2-2's the count.
Swung out. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. A gigantic blast. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Two outs, nobody on. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Mickey Mantle. On the ground to short, Betts. Zips it to first. That's out number 3. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Now pitching. Lucas Airseg.
And that's downstairs.
Ball.
1-0. Foul ball. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
That one misses. And now it's 3-2.
Full count.
Right side. Over to first. Great pick. David Ortiz getting ready to hit.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
He was late there. Strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That's a hit. Just kind of slice that one into center. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
In the dirt. Now a throw to first, but back easily. Ortiz leads off first with 1 away. Swings and misses. The high heat, too much on that one. So 2 down now, and here is Ken Griffey Jr. in the dirt, blocked. Goes to second, save, and he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. 2 outs. And 1 in scoring position. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that just misses. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Here's Mookie now.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Jason Bay. Two-out opportunity for him with runners on the corners.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Tyler Soderstrom. And there's a ball. Got Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Democrat just about ready to roll. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, John Donaldson.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
This is Corbin Carroll.
For the Democrats, the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Piazza fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Denzel Clark now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Out to center. Junior right there to make the grab. And there are 2 down. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Albies pulls it down, and that'll do it. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab in this one, Martin Digo.
Just electric stuff, Boog, and that fastball is no joke. He can move it around the zone, and it's not uncommon to see him pile up a decent amount of strikeouts throughout the game. He's the type of guy that allows the entire team to wake up feeling confident, knowing he's taking the mound.
Ken Griffey Jr., the leadoff batter as he looks at ball one. Digo comes to the plate. Check swing, and he held up. The wind and the pitch. Right through there for a strike. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Fly ball down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Mookie Betts now. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That's off the inside corner, and it's a ball and a strike. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On a second, they get one. On a nailer, they get two. So digging in, Willie Stargell.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Fair ball. Around first, digging for two. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Waste no time there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a
Bogarts with the throw to first. And we're back. Here's Rafael Devers. Donaldson back to work. Outside. Ball one.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Here's Josh Naylor. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. And that misses. And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. One out, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Bogarts now. Ripped to short. Handles, throws to first. Bogarts retired. And it's a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the third baseman, Wade Boggs. And that one upstairs. And it looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And the bottom of the second starts with a double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's J.D. Martinez. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. The 0-2 from Digo. Chases that one out of the zone. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. And now it's Christian Yelich. Squirts away a little bit. One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the dirt. Check swing, went around, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Plays the plate, and he's out. He tried for the inside the Parker, and he couldn't make it. Puts the tag on him. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Swinging a foul out of play.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Throw over to Stargell. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And now Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-2.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Now a chance for Jason Varitek. Foul ball there. Donaldson delivers. That one missed.
That's a good pitch there.
1-1.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
On the ground to third. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the DH, David Ortiz. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Ortiz starting as the designated hitter in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that one ripped to left, puts it away for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ozzie Albies, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Varitek down to first with it. Out on the drop third strike, 2 gone. So the batting order turns over, and here is Ken Griffey Jr. Walked to open the ball game. Just missed. He swings and fouls one off. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. There's a strike.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Ball.
And that one up and in. Look out.
1-1.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Stepping in, Denzel Clark. And ball
That's
one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that lead.
Runner on the move. Pitch is high. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike. We got a full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Hey.
Throw to second, safe. Carroll leads off second with nobody out. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw to third, safe. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Ramirez up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
That's inside ball.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended.
Nope.
What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And fouled off. And it's fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate. So
hit slowly on the ground. In there safely. On the board first, it's 1-0. They score a run thanks to the infield single. One down, runner at first. Devers now. The other way, over to Albies. And that's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth, here's the shortstop at the plate, Mookie Betts. And the slider just misses.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And he dodges that fastball.
3-0. Count.
Turns and fires to Betts. Caught him looking for the K. So up next, Willie Stargell. Swings over the top of that one.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Foul ball still 0-2. Check swing, and that's a ball. Next pitch is inside. 2-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And a base hit into right. One gone, runner at first. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza. Outside low. Ball 1. This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. That's off the mark, and that's ball 3.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting, he went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1. The tag at third, and he's out. And now J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, right side. They take the force out. Inning over. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, these players just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And out number 1 on the grab. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a foul straight back. Bogaerts who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Got him swinging. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Here's Gleyber Torres. And first offering is fouled off. Donaldson winds and fires. Strike 2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Piazza fires the first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Christian Yelich. Digo back to work. Line drive, and it goes just foul. To the right side. The tag, and he's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Liner snagged it first.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Albies swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Fouled off left side.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swings and misses, struck him out. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Fought off foul. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Strikes him out with 101. And now, Corbin Carroll, 1 for 2.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Tell me I can hear that bit. Y'all can hear me on that bit now?
Swing and a miss, and
hear me on the screen?
2 on the radar gun.
Wait, this looks like
these hitters have been in between with their timing.
Shit, I don't think so.
Fastball, excellent slider.
I was wondering why
they've not been able to commit to low velocity and stay there.
Oh, he's out. Let's go.
And they get 2. Double play.
So.
Thing is, like, he not even winning no games.
Silent ass whoopings. Some again. What your name again? Oh my God. Pop them up. I don't know why or how to fix it.
And there's 1 down. Here's Mookie now.
On the screen. Hey, wait, stirp it. That nigga stirp it.
Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. And here's the first baseman, Willie Stargell.
Homer incoming.
Controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been
I don't got it, twin.
stop begging, broke ass.
Take your ass to work, pussy ass nigga. No, bruh.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Like a little.
Veritek down to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it.
So quick, you don't got $5 to give?
We go to the top of the seventh, and now Denzel Clark.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
And there's a foul ball.
Yo, you gay.
That's right, when you don't even start asking me some shit.
Hey, that's hilarious.
Piazza fires the first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. So digging in, Jose Ramirez.
Hold on, I gotta find some more Asian racist words.
Chink.
What?
And that one pulled foul.
What did I say?
Bro, that's like calling somebody that hard R.
No, but like, no, I'm saying like, nigga, ain't nobody checking for my shit.
Oh my
That is
God.
outplay.
You're gonna get banned.
Am I?
Your full fucking government name is on your
Donovan Payne.
That one in the dirt. Gets the out. Two down
If
after
they
the
want to find
strikeout.
you, they will.
What you mean find me? I didn't commit a crime.
In the box. Devers, the baby-faced assassin.
Sorry.
Good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix.
They might say violates their terms. Violates.
Inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant and exactly what you want them out.
I ain't gonna lie, I want the strikeout. Wait, that nigga gonna catch it.
Out and hauls it in.
Nigga caught that bit for me.
And we're back.
Yeah. That's like the most popular one.
He's a big, strong guy.
Judai.
Tie this game with one swing.
You see banana, banana, banana.
There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That's gone. Let's go. Oh yeah. You cotton picking motherfucker.
Good boy, good boy. Good hit.
Single. JD Martinez.
You'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressive.
Oh my gosh.
Boggs gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering way off the plate.
Hush, puppy.
Really good feeling for a
Puppy
hitter.
whoopee.
This point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get pushed. I think you just better not miss
You
it.
looking at
Well,
soul
he's starting
food.
to look
Bread ball.
We'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Yelich, the next to hit, takes outside.
Yeah, that whole Captain Deeds one. Captain Dix. Single. Hell nah.
Here comes Boggs
You ain't
around
never seen a white
third.
person in
He'll
Captain
score
Deed, though.
easily.
Fish. You gotta get you fish sandwich, twin.
Lead by 2. And next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. In
You
the
seen that
dirt.
soul food?
Bro, soul food like Big Daddy. I'm going to. Oh, I'm finna say something crazy.
Wait.
Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the
Oh,
advantage.
yes, Daddy.
With runners on, look for him to be aggressive.
Ooh. Watch the stream, bro. Fuck all that other shit. Fucking moonshot, nigga. He talking about. You've never heard of Big Daddies on the net.
Makes the grab.
That shit in the hood, twin. It's like it be like cafeteria. It be so ass. Big dicks.
talk about how the ball
Oh
is
my
coming right
gosh.
into his hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder.
BBC.
Wow, really impressive.
Bro, I don't give a fuck, nigga.
No more, bro. He don't
If
talk hard R.
chink.
You talking about chinks and shit, sushi shit?
Hey, sushi shit is
That
funny.
one fouled off.
Hey,
Talking about fucking
oh,
monkeys running around.
sushi shit. Hey, bruh.
A little bit
Oh
higher.
my
Now one-
goodness.
That's a really good
Oh my
job of working
beezus.
off the 0-2 high fastball is going to make that pitcher really have to respect his hitter, even though
I'm
he's
finna
behind
pipe
the track.
another one. Just because I'm that nigga.
For 5 so far in the inning. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Now fly ball to right center.
How the fuck is this?
Carroll
You said the
hauls
hard
it
R.
in to end the inning.
Oh,
Bruh,
shit. Well, whammies, nigga.
you pressured her? You pressured her?
Big boos make everything better.
Top of the 8th, and now it's Josh Naylor.
Man, I ain't say nothing towards that.
Donaldson back to work. Swings and misses.
President,
Strike one.
0-1.
set the precedent.
Swings through that.
From our
And he's
presentation.
just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so
Donovan
much
Payne,
conviction.
present, stupid ass.
The middle, and that one finds its way through. And a
What
good
kind of
start
moon we
to the
got?
inning.
Crescent looking at.
Well, he found himself behind in
What
the
place you came in? Second looking at.
right there, but he didn't give in. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield.
What type of light bulbs you got? Incandescent looking at.
You know they used to say, charge it.
What's your social class?
Cut on
Pays
and
it.
lifted. Makes the catch and there's
Bruh.
one gone.
That shit smell kind of pleasant looking at.
Here comes Gleyber Torres.
In Korea.
And a foul ball.
They do have them little meats, bruh. I wonder what Ray's packing.
Now pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
What?
And the first one away.
It's because the booty's not that big. Like, big meat.
In the dirt,
to
but
the big
kept
booty.
close.
Like, African niggas got big dick.
Let me know that.
It's correlation.
Swing and a
Correlation
miss,
clause.
and he is down on strikes for the
Correlation
third
slip.
straight at bat. So 2 down now, and here is Manny Ramirez. Swings through that one for strike
Them
1.
big long Sudanese cocks.
I'm starting to think
Swing
my
and a
race
miss. Looked
isn't
off balance
represented
that time.
equally. They need DEI and
Short. Over to first. And that
Lit
is
it.
the third out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark.
No, you don't,
Now
bruh.
first baseman, Willie Stargell.
Roku remote that meat.
I want to know how you came up with that
On
comparison.
the ground, right side. Torres fires over to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Okay.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. He's already homered in this game.
Ew.
We getting
And a
too far
foul
into the
ball.
lore, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Wait, what?
It be a thicky foot swing.
That
It be
one's
probably hit the
upstairs,
G spot,
ball 1.
stupid ass. It did the vibration.
You in this spot. You in this spot.
Oh my god, I haven't heard that in so long. You, you in this spot.
Super deep reverence.
You, isn't that yeet, bro? Oh, I'm in this spot.
Just a little bit off the edge.
That's crazy.
Ground ball.
I don't, nigga, how many times I can say I don't give a fuck, bro? I got like 13 YouTube accounts. They not gonna find all of them.
Base is empty.
And 7 of them is
Hard
alternate
grounder into
email.
the infield for a knock.
Yeah, Mom, Chloe, me,
Like 12.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, pitcher. There's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So
That
a nice
explains the 14.
One at second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning.
Oh, they're not connected to porn.
But here your freaky ass go with the bullshit.
And we're back. And here's the catcher,
Oh,
Jason
oh,
Varitek.
oh. You in this spot. Bro, I need that triple double. Yeah, from Chili's.
I never had that shit before, bro.
That bit twin. I don't know, bruh. I gotta try it. Didn't I just say I gotta try it?
Drive makes the grab one away.
And the triple dipper is
That swing right there
something
tells me
like,
he's
that's
seeing the
what-
ball
that's the
pretty
deal,
well.
nigga,
I
the
know
triple
it didn't
dipper,
produce
like,
a hit, but he made
it's not a
solid
restaurant.
contact.
You
and
know,
that's what you're looking
Hey,
for.
he retarded. Oh my god. I did not know that's what he meant.
the triple dipper, dumbass.
Pitch efficiency.
Put triple dipper in his GPS.
To contact, let the defense work
Yeah, you can.
That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
But no, I don't. I have never had it. I don't even know if I've ever had Chili's, bro. I'm too bougie for that shit.
Being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
They eat Applebee's though.
It's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Oh my god, ball game.
And that's gonna do it. And
You
that'll
only need something else.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing
Oh
to
my
just
gosh,
throw what the
step
catcher
bro.
put down. He navigated through this ball game with jam here or jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
Why the fuck do you have shitty fucking jersey?
Nigga, you gay. Bro, I would keep playing, but I don't have no fucking charger.
Bro, keep playing it, bro.
My shit gonna die next game. My controller.
Somebody gonna die.
It's at mommy house.
Barnum,
Mimi house.
Mimi.
Wait, actually, I'm trying to think. Yeah.
No, bro. Not G-Mob, bro. Mimi.
Yeah, nah, they like hell not. So they haven't. She at my mom's house.
It's not G-Mob, bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, y'all know niggas be saying like texting that shit. They say GMA for grandma, GPA for grandpa. I be reading that bitch as GPA. Oh god, I'm in my GPA house. A nigga, what? Where the fuck my
It's grade point average's house.
goof ass nigga?
Damn. That shit was aggressive, bro.
Play one more game to that whole that's I'm trying to fuck with the MLB.
It's amazing. Oh, let me see what this charger talking about. Cause I'm not gonna be able to pitch. Like, they big got 2 bars, so I guess I'll play another one. And then I will switch when it dies. I'm not finna do that, bruh. You is tripping.
It's never that serious.
You is trimming. Bro, my boy's stats are insane.
And I still can't find no fucking swerve.
I might nut in your booty
You
hole.
definitely getting flagged by the government, though.
Who, me?
Yeah, who else, bro? You the one talking about where the racial slurs at for Asians, like,
Government
Boy,
can't
trimming.
stop me, nigga.
and you Googled it.
Stop me, nigga. Fuck.
Andrew Abbott. Let's see what inside it. Abbott. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he low key better.
Okay. Let's go.
Yo, John Don can hit.
List of
Y'all think they be making bad hoes in the factory?
No. God talking. Stupid ass.
I be. Okay. Indian American.
Wait, what?
That's what they call South Asians, Indian American.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Indian
Yeah, that shit kind of
Indian
ass.
American is just an
I
Indian.
am on Wikipedia though, but like, no, these motherfuckers they call them ABCD, American Born Confused Business. That's fucking stupid.
We're back. Oh yeah. What do you be eating? Yeah. What you be? Real. Oh my gosh. I am going against a fucking super team. I'm about to get wrecked.
About to get come in
Welcome to
jam.
Ship It Stadium. The show brings you
What's his
Diamond
record?
Dynasty Baseball.
6-0.
Wisconsin going up against Atlanta.
I might. Let's see.
First pitch coming
Oh
your
my
way
fucking
next.
gosh. He's frying shit, bro. All right, Dustin May.
From first pitch.
Let's see what you made, though, boy.
Today, Dustin May. What do you have on him, Chris?
Yeah, and fucking Beltron. This the best card in the game.
That repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one.
Let's hit some, nigga. Let's pitch some.
All of those pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants? Now it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
My shit doing that too, Alan. I think you gotta turn the sound on. Turn the sound on.
May comes set.
I think that'll work.
And that's in the dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all.
Oh my gosh. You mean to tell me he ain't swinging at that?
You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
On a line out towards center.
Nice.
Reaching down and makes the grab. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And a sweeper misses for a ball. One out, base is empty.
Yeah.
And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. May fires. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Gassed it right by it. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. There's the strike.
0-1.
Gucci gang.
And that's outside.
Oh yeah, Don. Numbers don't mean shit, boy. It's about the player.
Nope. Ball.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Grounder.
Oh wow. That's such a blessing. Look at that shit, bro.
There in time. And they do get the out. Back here with my pal Singy. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Nate Pearson. Always a treat to watch, one of the best starters in the sport, Singy.
Big-time arm, power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into
He's a stupid boy. He don't have no shots.
Over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Look at it. Try it.
Swing and a miss.
He throwing too fast, bro. I think I'm gonna just quit now.
He stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch
Friendly
him
quit is on his,
around him, and when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Willie Stargell, outside with a breaking ball.
Oh.
That one is right field.
Nigga, something else like that one is hammered.
Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, James Wood. May back to work. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball to left.
Wow.
And there's 1 down.
Hey, that's hilarious.
Scott Rowland.
This nigga has 399s on his team.
Just off the inside edge.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Clips the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Whacked Out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him.
Yeah, he's getting solid contact.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Just missed. No score here in the second. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Grabs it on the run. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
Love to see it.
This will show my last game where I just fell asleep.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Hell yeah, twin.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Strikes him out with 102.
Fucking jigaboo.
It's Ray Boggs now. Check swing to the first pitch. Looked down to third, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. Headed towards the corner.
I'm pretty sure buying niggas is illegal.
And a foul ball. 1-1 now. In the air, left field. Witt on the move. He makes the grab. 2 away. J.D. Martinez stands in.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a...
I go hard, but I make it look. I go hard, but I make it look sexy.
3 up, 3 down.
American Deli. I work at the deli.
On to the third inning. Here's the second baseman.
That nigga is smelly.
Moncada.
YNW Melly.
That one
What the
right
helly?
inside almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Carson Kelly.
Drive, caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Martinez has this one sized up. Makes the grab for the second out. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Ground ball up the middle. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. And misses inside. Beltran getting the start in center. 29 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Makes the as we go to the last of the third.
Batman.
The right fielder,
Stupid ass.
Swing and a ground ball. A dive, he's got it. The throw, but he beats it out. The leadoff man is on with an infield single.
We just got that job. He big ass on wall. Cause I'm like that. Oh, I'm so out. Oh my gosh.
And now it's going to be David Ortiz. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
One strike.
Inside.
Cause I beat my meat.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that.
It was in the strike zone, wasn't it?
But it's still
It's
impressive
actually
to watch.
because my sound up on my computer.
And that skips in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then
You
no
fucking
bad
nigger.
call by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
Full count.
Lemit.
Oh, look at the stop. Safe at first as they can't make
Hey,
the
he's
play.
stupid.
One down. And here comes Ozzy Albies to the dish. Swings through that
He's a
one.
stupid boy.
0-1.
My son needs some for him hair.
Like this,
Him hair look like
right
waters.
at the plate, looking to do damage.
Late on that fastball. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. In the dirt.
Is that Rakai Ugly?
Righty delivers.
That boy so ugly, smuggly.
For one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
His whole bitch ass.
And welcome back to the ball.
Boy, don't get his ass.
Johnny up to the dish. base hit into center field.
Come on, let's get a double play.
Gil Hodges. And that's in there for strike one.
Ball.
Shohei on the go.
Shohei on the go, hey.
Throw, save. Piazza
Let's
too
get a
late for that
strikeout.
one. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so
Let's go.
you really have to execute on the mound.
And there's one down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Wood, the next to hit. Up the middle to first. And there's two away. Scott Rowland digs in now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that clips the inside corner. Runner at third, 2 away. Next pitch inside, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Let's go. He's hitting the ball so hard, but I'm just getting overly lucky.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Ken Griffey Jr. And there's a strike.
You know, this group of hitters...
I used to have hoop dreams, and I found out there were other ways to score.
Forget it. Way back there and gone. They must be
Ken Griffey Jr.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute.
That's about Wemby,
Yeah.
blood clots.
One out in the bottom of the fourth. So up next, Willie Stargell.
Deceptive slider right there.
Oh, he talking about with the fucking the monks, the monkeys, the Tibetan coming monks.
These hitters are aggressive early in the count.
Niggas be astral projecting and shit.
In the hitters meeting before this game started.
One down, base is empty.
Y'all niggas ain't see my homer.
Ground. Witt over to first. That's it out. Mike Piazza now at the plate.
No, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
$100,000.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one is inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's fucking awful, dude.
That's it for today, bro.
We go to the top of the fifth, and here's the catcher, Bo Naylor.
That's ridiculous, dude.
May back to work. That one fouled off.
And then he's saying
Well,
this
these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches out.
Oh my God.
This one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone. And we
I don't know how, but yeah.
he hammers one out to right.
Look where that bitch at.
Here, all square. It's 1-1.
God damn.
Nobody on, nobody out. And we're at the top of the fifth.
That Shohei homer.
Foul out of play.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Started after it. Appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that one cutting but missing down low.
Full count.
And there's
You
ball
can't be a
four.
fighter again, no me.
He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Go ahead, run on base. Carroll will hit next. And fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to
Moncada runs. Ball outside. Throw there. Safe. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2.
Moncada stands at second with no outs. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. It's in and out of his glove. So digging in, Bobby Witt Jr. reached on an infield single his first time. On the ground could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Next to hit, Carlos Beltran. First offering, runner goes. Pitch inside. No throw, safe at second. And he hits a ground ball right side. Albies over to first in time. 2 gone now. Next is the
I didn't throw it to second on purpose because he had a runner on third, nigga.
That one pulled foul. 2 outs with a runner at third.
Yeah, on the ground ball, not on this fucking stolen base.
At 100 miles
I have 0 strikeouts too. That's very detrimental.
and foul ball. Laser
Alright.
could be trouble. In to score is the runner from third. It's
Catch y'all boys later, man.
Ohtani around.